The legend of the Dearg Due, Red Thirst, is a chilling tale woven into the rich tapestry of Irish folklore. It speaks of a tragic figure, a beautiful woman forced into a cruel fate, who returns from beyond the grave seeking vengeance. To expand upon this legend and create a more comprehensive narrative, we must delve into the societal context, the emotional core of the story, and the potential origins of this terrifying figure. Here's an expanded exploration of the Dearg Due mythology, touching on various aspects that would flesh out the story. The setting and societal context. Ancient Ireland. To understand the Dearg Due, we must picture ancient Ireland, a land of rolling green hills, dense forests, and isolated communities. The landscape itself, with its ancient stone circles and hidden glens, breeds an atmosphere of mystery and the supernatural. The society was structured around clans and chieftains, with arranged marriages being commonplace, particularly among the wealthy. This practice often disregarded the desires of young women, setting the stage for the Dearg Due's tragic fate. The prevalence of oral tradition meant that stories like the Dearg Due's were passed down through generations, evolving and adapting along the way. The significance of blood. In Celtic mythology, blood held significant power. It was seen as the essence of life, and its spilling was a potent act. This concept is central to the Dearg Due's legend, as she returns to consume the blood of her tormentors. The red thirst itself symbolizes not just physical hunger, but also an insatiable desire for revenge. The Dearg Due's story. A life of beauty and sorrow. The Dearg Due was a woman of exceptional beauty, desired by many. However, her heart belonged to a common man, a farm laborer. Their love was pure and deep, but it was forbidden by her father, a wealthy landowner. Driven by ambition and greed, her father arranged her marriage to a cruel and abusive chieftain. This forced union shattered her dreams and condemned her to a life of misery. The chieftain's cruelty was relentless. He physically and emotionally abused her, draining her of her spirit. She was a prisoner in her own home, with no escape from her torment. The cruel fate. The abuse she suffered eventually led to her untimely death. Some versions of the legend suggest she died of a broken heart, while others imply more violent circumstances. Her grief-stricken true love would visit her grave, and his sorrow would fuel the tragic events to come. The rise of the undead. Driven by a thirst for vengeance, the Dearg Due rose from her grave. She became a creature of the night, consumed by a burning desire to punish those who had wronged her. Her transformation was both terrifying and tragic. She was no longer the gentle woman she once was, but a vengeful spirit, a predator seeking blood. It is said that she first visited her father's home, and took his life as he slept. Then she proceeded to the home of the chieftain that had abused her. She takes the blood of the cruel chieftain, and from that moment, she is bound to need the blood of living men. The reign of terror. The Dearg Due's return brought terror to the land. She stalked her victims under the cover of darkness, her red thirst driving her relentless pursuit. Her victims were not just her father and her abusive husband, but also any man who embodied the same cruelty and oppression. Local people began to place stones on her grave, at the anniversary of her death, to try and keep her from rising again. The symbolism and themes. Revenge and justice. The Dearg Due's story is a powerful tale of revenge. It explores the depths of human anger and the lengths to which a person will go to seek justice. However, it also raises questions about the nature of revenge. Does it truly bring peace, or does it only perpetuate a cycle of violence? Oppression and female empowerment. The Dearg Due can be seen as a symbol of female empowerment in the face of oppression. She defies the patriarchal structures that sought to control her, reclaiming her agency in death. Her story speaks to the enduring struggle against abuse and the yearning for freedom from oppressive forces. The dangers of greed and cruelty. The actions of the Dearg Due's father and her abusive husband serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of greed and cruelty. Their selfish desires led to the destruction of an innocent life and ultimately to their own demise. The blurring of lines. The story of the Dearg Due blurs the lines between victim and monster. Her tragic origins create a sense of sympathy, but her actions are undeniably horrific. This ambiguity is a key element of her enduring appeal. Possible origins and variations. Ancient Celtic beliefs. The Dearg Due's legend may have roots in ancient Celtic beliefs about spirits and the afterlife. The Celts believed in the power of the land and the spirits that inhabited it. It's possible that the Dearg Due represents a manifestation of these ancient beliefs. Local legends and folklore. The story may have originated as a local legend, passed down through generations in a specific region of Ireland. Over time, the story may have been embellished and adapted, incorporating elements from other folklore and mythology. The influence of vampire mythology. While the Dearg Due predates many modern vampire stories, it shares some common themes. The concept of a blood-drinking creature of the night has existed in various cultures for centuries, and it's possible that these beliefs influenced the Dearg Due's legend. Variations. Like all good folklore, the story has variations. Some variations place the story's origin in County Waterford, Ireland. Other variations change the details of her death, or the order of her vengeful acts. The Dearg Due's enduring legacy. A source of fear and fascination. The Dearg Due continues to captivate the imagination, serving as a source of both fear and fascination. Her story is a reminder of the dark side of human nature and the power of the supernatural. A symbol of social commentary. The Dearg Due's legend can be interpreted as a form of social commentary, reflecting the anxieties and concerns of the time. It serves as a warning against the abuse of power and the consequences of injustice. In modern culture, the Dearg Due has found its way into modern literature, film, and television, ensuring that her legend continues to live on. She is a powerful and complex figure, capable of inspiring both terror and empathy. By exploring these various aspects of the Dearg Due's mythology, we can gain a deeper understanding of this chilling and enduring legend.